Welcome to WTF Wednesdays, the Black Butterfly podcast segment where we call out fucked up policy for what they really are. Fucked up. So, you mean to tell me you've been paying on student loans for 15 plus years and your balance is higher than when you started? Sally Mae, bring that ass here. Student loans are a scam wrapped in a trap with a bow of false promises. And we, Black women borrowers, we carry the heaviest debt with the least return. The average Black woman graduates with $37,000 in student loans. 20 years later, she's still paying. And her interest is just getting bigger. Meanwhile, the mechanics? Who the mechanics? Sally Mae, Navient, whatever corporate idiots they're rocking these days. These assholes love to switch names, switch systems, lose your paperwork. But interest? Oh no. That shit keeps compounding like chalk on your face in a power slap match. Forgiveness programs? Red tape so thick you could choke on it. Income-driven repayment? That's just a slow-motion mindfuck. 10 inches of fake promises wrapped in a foot of bureaucratic bullshit. And let's not forget the old triple B bullshit. They passed a student loan reform. Everybody's talking about it like it's going to be the second coming of the Sally Mae forgiveness. Let's break this shit down again for those that didn't comprehend the first time. Seems that finally putting a cap on how much interest can eat you alive. Translation? You might actually see your balance go down if you keep making payments. Might. Some repayment plans go from 20 to 25 years down to 15. Still too damn long, but at least you might be free before you need that knee surgery. Some of your past payments that didn't count before may now count towards forgiveness. That's huge if you've been paying forever with no end in sight. And then there's the borrower defense expansion. More ways to challenge shady schools and shady loan lenders. This is where the bullshit lives. They're not wiping out your loans. If you thought this bill was going to erase your balance overnight, surprise. It's a payment plan rebrand with better PR. The income threshold still penalizes folks making too much, which in reality just means you got a promotion and now they want more of your paycheck. New rules, new forms, new confusion. And you know the lenders will accidentally misapply them. This reform doesn't fix the predatory nature of student lending. It just sprays it with perfume to cover the stink. All right, let's talk about this little caveat they slid in. Employers can help pay off your student debt. At first glance, this shit is fire. Your job chips in, you pay less, everybody wins, right? Wrong. Here's the truth. Yes, it's nice if your employer is willing. They can contribute up to a set amount per year. Right now, that's about $5,250 tax-free towards your loans. That's real money. Could cover a few months of payments or knock out a chunk of interest. But here's the catch. It's optional. Employees aren't required to do it. So unless you work for a company that sees this as a benefit to attract talent, you might never see a dime. And you better believe if they do offer it, it's going to be wrapped in fine print. Maybe you have to stay X number of years. Maybe you forfeit the benefit if you quit. Maybe they only apply it to certain kinds of loans. So is it really a pro or a con? I say it's a conditional. Conditional pro, if you're lucky enough to land a company that actually offers it and keeps their promises. Conditional con, if you think this is some universal gift, because it's not. And culturally, it doesn't fix the debt trap. It just changes who's splitting the bag. Maybe. It's a perk, not a policy. And perks don't change the system. They just make the cage a little more comfortable for the folks who happen to be inside. For our community, especially Black women, it's complicated. On one hand, shaving off interest, counting old payments, and shortening forgiveness timeline is going to free up money for some of us for sure. That's more breathing room, more ability to save for retirement, buy property, or start that side hustle. But culturally, it's not the revolution they're trying to sell us. We're still playing the game by their rules. We're still signing promissory notes at 18 for money we don't even know how to manage yet. And they're still cashing in on our ambition. This reform will help, yes. But it's not a culture shift. It's a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. The real shift happens when we stop feeding the machine in the first place. When we normalize alternative paths. When we question whether the degree is worth the debt. And when we put collective pressure on this government to stop turning education into a privilege and treat it as a necessity, an absolute right to self-sufficiency. So yeah, student loan debt reform, cute, helpful for some, but it's not freedom. And it damn sure ain't justice. Sis, do the math. You borrowed $30,000 at 6% interest. Been paying $300 a month for 15 years. Think you're done? Your balance now? $32,000. I'm not kidding. That's the slow betrayal of compounding interest while they sip champagne. And for the ones thinking refinance, sure. If you like swapping one predator for another, new fees, new traps, same bullshit. Not cool. Now let's talk about mental health, because this isn't just about money. It's psychological warfare, stress, guilt, frustration. These loans are designed to burn you out and keep you compliant. So what can you do? Every month, make a payment, even $5. Keep the account active. Don't give them an excuse to fuck you over. Join advocacy groups. Numbers equal power. And girl, listen, you can't fight alone. Treat student loans like a toxic ex. Acknowledge them, track them. But don't let them ruin your nights, your weekends, or your holidays. And for the ladies thinking about school now, I'm not saying stop. I'm just suggesting that you think long and hard. You are not your degree. You are your power. If a degree helps you, fine. But don't mortgage decades of your life to a system that never had your back in the first place. Explore certifications, apprenticeships, skill-based programs that don't bury you in debt. Build income-producing skills now, not 10 years from now. Explore entrepreneurship programs. Sign up with the SBA. Keep your eye on your freedom, not the illusion of prestige. Here's the bottom line, folks. Student loans are hellacious. Sally Mae? That's just the front door of the real nightmare. But you can survive it. You can fight it. You can outsmart it. You can even laugh in its face. As long as you keep your paperwork tight and your strategy tighter. But let's flip the script. There's a way to survive this mess. And it's not cute, but it's necessary. Like I said, track everything. Every payment, every email, every damn letter. Take screenshots. Keep receipts. Don't just trust the system. Trust your own paperwork. Apply for forgiveness anyway. Even if they tell you no. Apply. Tell them, I'm applying, bitch. reapply, call them, email them, certified letters, document. Know your rights. They are not your friends. They don't give a damn about your life, and they can give two fucks in a bucket about you. But they have rules they must follow. Learn them. Use them. Beat them at their own game. Like I said, apply for every forgiveness option, track every payment, and don't let any of this bullshit define you. You are not your degree, you are your power. Thanks for listening to What the Fuck Wednesdays on Black Butterfly Podcast. I'm your host, Drina O'Neill, and I'll be back next week with another dose of accountability, integrity, and transparency when calling bullshit when we see it. Ha ha!